This is one of Pete's stocks up in Minnesota. Best Buy gets an upgrade from UBS. They basically say, you know what? We're upgrading our rating from hold to a buy, and we're giving it a higher price target. Now, both those things are good, Pete. I would say Loop Capital and DA Davidson and Citigroup all like this one. How about you? Do you like what Best Buy's doing, and would you say you think it's going higher still?
Yes, I like what they're doing. I'm looking at the fundamental side of it. I see a PE of 1.5, John, 15. I mean, so you talk about inexpensive in a marketplace that sometimes people love to just say, well, you know, these PEs are really stretched. Well, not for Best Buy. It's at a 52-week high, and it's trading with a 15 PE, by the way. They got a dividend yield of something north of about 4%. I think, you know, they go through the ups and downs when you're in the industry that Best Buy's in. And there's been some ups and downs over time. But right now, they're definitely on the upside. I like what they're doing, John. I think they're doing just about everything right. Believe it or not, this name has a little bit of a short interest in it as well, about 7 to 9%. So that could add to it and maybe push it up even a little bit further until some of those shorts get squeezed out. We'll see how that happens. But I think when you look at this right now with free cash flow, everything else, I think Best Buy is a Best Buy.
Well, this one is different, folks, than the previous stock, and here's why. In my estimation, these guys, Best Buy, give you almost a 4.5% dividend yield.
Yep.
So in the previous example, I said, hey, Autodesk doesn't give you any money. They don't want to give money to perfect strangers. So this one does, though, and 4.5% ain't bad.
Yep.
But if you look at it in the last 4 years, Pete, it's right at the same level. It might be breaking out now from that, but it's at the same level for 4 years as well. The difference is, of course, just what we said. This one gives you 4.5% a year. So over those 4 years, you've made some pretty nice money from the dividends, even if you're not an option seller against your stock, which we call a covered right, folks. Even if you don't have that going for you, this one still gives a pretty good amount of money to you every year. 4.5%, that's damn near what a REIT pays most of the time, Pete.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, yeah, I like Best Buy, and believe it or not, I like it more than Autodesk for that reason, even though, like Pete said, it's in sort of that more difficult retail space, because that does have ups and downs, but we're coming into a period where we usually see ups, and that is into the Labor Day is when I usually like to buy these.